Hello everyone. Here we are with our weekly market report for real estate market in Calgary. As we have been talking about that Calgary's real estate market has been very hot and the interest rates haven't impacted it as much as they haven't impacted the other markets like Vancouver and Toronto. So the reason behind that is that a lot of people are moving in here and a lot of properties are still quite affordable. So when we are looking at these numbers, they're quite surprising as well. There's no doubt about that. So we are looking at every week how many properties are hitting the market and how many are getting sold. So as we know that, the other reports that are coming out, even Calgary Real Estate Board predicted that the 2024 market will still be seller's market in Calgary. And we have been talking about to all those buyers who are like first-time home buyers or who are thinking to actually invest in the market, that this year, even though the properties that are coming into the market, they are selling actually pretty quick, but at the same time the builders have been increasing their prices. I was quite surprised actually that a couple weeks ago one of the biggest builders in Calgary had actually decreased prices, but they didn't even last 2 weeks. They increased them even more than previous prices that they had. So we're trying to keep an eye on that as well, but the market is quite hot. There is not enough inventory, and people who are coming from other provinces, they're still coming here, and obviously the rental market is quite strong as well. So if you are thinking to get into real estate market, I wouldn't suggest that you wait too long. We understand that there is quite less inventory right now, but the trend will continue most likely in 2024. So a lot of people are expecting, I will only get into the market when interest rates are low. Just imagine that if the real estate market in Calgary is so hot even when the interest rates are high, and what will happen when they start coming down. So if you are thinking to get into market, I hope you take advantage of it, and I'll get back to the numbers now. So we had, in the last 1 week, we had 448 new listings that came into the market. And there were 61 properties that were back on the market. And obviously the number is really high for price decreases. We've been talking about that properties above 700, they have to get their adjust their prices to sell. So there were 112 properties that have seen the price decrease, and there were 24 properties where the price went up, and we're only talking about residential properties. And then there were 373 properties that went pending. But here is the number that has been very surprising. That is the sold properties. We had 540 sales in last 1 week, which is a really high number. Just when you're comparing it with new listings, which is 448 and sold 540. And I'll also show you that the other properties that left the market, there were 26 expired listings. There were actually 6 properties that were withdrawn out of the market, and there were 81 properties that were terminated. So now imagine that there are 540s that got sold, 26 that got expired, 6 that actually were withdrawn, and 81 that were terminated. The only addition to the market is only the new listings that were 448 and back on the market 61. So just if you are thinking to buy something in the market, I would suggest actually that you get into the market really quick. Obviously, one thing that we have noticed even with condos now these days, that a lot of them have been bought by investors from other cities in Canada. So there is not much available right now. And as I mentioned, the market is most likely to be like seller's market in 2024. And if you are thinking to get into it, then it is the right time. I know there is less inventory, but we just need to we'll have to just find something that works for you. So please give me a call if you have any question about real estate market in Calgary. My phone number is 403-689-2345. Thanks.